Okay.
Okay.
So, D&D.
Is that what we're doing?
I thought this was maths class.
I thought we were playing Monopoly.
Me too.
Alright, we'll begin. D&D, balls deep.
Party rockers in the house tonight.
Okay.
Everybody just have a good time.
We're in a for fucking
And
great
we
time,
gonna
aren't
make
we?
you lose your mind.
We just wanna see ya. Shake that.
Shake that.
This is our intro.
Ah!
Because Cora's character will not be coming in right away, I will allow them access to play some NPCs, for example, a bar maiden or a simple guard. But you can introduce your character, Cora, as like what you are, what you're playing as when after the introduction. So, we start in the city of Cravendale. Cravendale wasn't a large city, a very manageable size to be exact. This place was plagued by hard weather, violent storms, harsh winters. You name it, this place has had it. Barely any sunlight touches the outer walls. The trees sat within the valley were forever at a crooked stance, stripped of green, ripped of life. The grassy lands were bloated and brown from the rainwater. The pathway leading to the front gate of the city was muddy, barely functional. No one knew why the sun never gifted its presence to the people, why Mother Nature liked to wreak hell on this place. Some rumors tell a curse being placed on the land so many years ago, way before the walls of the city were even built. One would think to cast some kind of spell to deter the storms, to prevent such havoc taking place on the city. That would be an easy fix. That would be, if not for the strong laws against magic. No magical items or spells were allowed here. If you are a magic caster visiting the city, you would be thrown in jail, or worse, killed on the spot if you were using magic. Everything wasn't all well and good. The people got by with the bad weather. They didn't really seem to worry about it. They were, however, worried about others that lived among them. While it wasn't an everyday expectance, the locals here would commit petty crimes, ranging from pickpocketing or stealing food from the market, staying out after storm curfew. But no larger crimes were committed. This was due to the high security. You would still be prosecuted for the little crimes if caught, but for some reason no one dared to commit kidnapping, stealing from the rich, or worse, murder. Everywhere you looked, a guard was stationed. Within the crowds, guards would even disguise themselves. Only a keen eye could point them out from the rest. So all in all, security was tight. To the northeast of the city sat a castle on top of elevated ground. This structure overlooked the entire city. Only the rich could walk through its gates, or those very few chosen souls to assist in being the castle's maids, butlers, or the working classes. If they were to ever return to the streets, they were not to speak of what they saw within the castle walls. The large building with beautiful gargoyle statues, clean stone, and crystal blue shades to its banners housed a very strong family lineage, a bloodline that has been around for centuries, the Dalmador family. They were known to be stern with their laws, picky with their subjects, and harsh to criminals no matter the crime. But they were very respectful to others who were of a royal name. Now, one by one, I would like you to introduce yourselves. What your character is, what their name is, and what they are. Do you live here? Are you simply passing by? Do you work here? Who would like to go first?
Hi, I'm Eric Ryder and I'm gay.
That's perfect.
So I'm 31 years old. I've been an outcast for most of my life, but I'm here to make amends and prove myself. And I'm also here for some sweet push.
Okay.
My name is Reginald Gravemore. I've come here to seek an object of many great grand power.
Oh.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Call me Brim. I'm an imp if that ain't obvious. Don't fucking call me short. My business here is none of yours, so fuck off.
I'm Navis Nafal. I'm a tiefling. I'm 69 years old, but I do not look it. I'm a rogue. I am just passing through this town. I've been here for a few months, and I'm making pretty good profit, swiping some prized possessions and all. Business is going great.
Now, Jake, you're only here as an NPC, but would you like to introduce yourself, or, wait?
I'm gonna wait, because you're gonna meet me anyway.
The season was autumn, nearing winter's icy grasp. You can't see it due to the looming clouds, but the sun was setting, making this already dull day darken. The freezing cold wind is strong. The The light scent of rain carries through the air. A storm was approaching. Light rumbles could be heard in the distance, and the slight flashes in the dark clouds. Market stands were closing up after serving their last customers. Men and women were returning to their homes before night fell. Windows and doors were being locked and closed tight. Those who had no homes were seeking shelter inside local taverns or left alone establishments. Where would you all like to go before the storm hits? Would you like to return to your home if you have one? Go to the local tavern where you seek shelter, or be an idiot and stay out in the storm?
I want to stay out in the storm.
I'm an idiot.
Same.
Idiot.
Give me that.
Idiot.
Thunder thing.
Let's go in.
So you're all selecting to stay out in the storm.
No. No. I'm
Wait,
just
no,
gonna
I want
hunker
to.
I'm gonna hunker in the tavern.
Okay, you're going to the
I'm
tavern?
gonna hunker down in the tavern.
You two? Are you going to the tavern, or are you actually staying outside?
I'll go with the tavern.
Brim?
I mean, I want to stay outside.
Fuck the police.
Alright, I want to stay outside then. I don't want to interact.
Okay, you stay outside.
I'm not calling you guys assholes, I'm just calling
Everyone.
Yeah,
I'm not calling
yeah,
you
like
right.
I will start with you. Brim, you stand there quite out in the open. Basically, the city center, the marketplace, is kind of barren now. The guards are eyeing you up, seeing this lonesome imp just standing in the center as the storm is approaching at a rapid pace. Their eyes, narrow, like they're telling you to fuck off, basically. But they're keeping a very close eye on you.
Wow.
That's racist.
That's racist. Dare they?
So, the people who are going in the tavern, the first thing you are greeted with are two large halves of the creature's jaw, acting as a beam for the outer wall of this building. Protruding out the teeth was a pole bearing the hanging sign presenting the name of this business, the Jawbone Tavern. Your feet are placed on top of a very worn-down doormat. The design may have been very unique and beautiful in its heyday, but with all the mud, dirt, and moisture over the years, it's very ugly now. Push open the door and you're immediately hit with a strong sense of ale and other alcoholic drinks, combined with the large chunks of meat cooking over the fire in the center of this large hall. Tables were packed in close on each end of this hall, and I will now transport you to the Jawbone Tavern.
Wow.
Oh,
You are at the Jawbone Tavern.
nice.
Pretty.
Where's the entrance?
Oh, we need tokens.
Just drag your thingy on there, you can.
Eric,
like actual-
go there, Eric. Eric, fucking.
Eric!
Just, there we go, fucking hell. Thanks, mate. There we go, Eric's there. Is that the entrance?
Yes, that's the entrance.
Okay, there's my guy.
There it is.
There it is. Come sit next to me. Oh,
Here we
inside.
go.
Getting a bit busy now, aren't we?
Oh my god.
Brim, are you still gonna chill out in the storm? Are you still saying fuck the guards?
Yeah, I'm gonna say fuck the guards.
Okay, the guards are still gonna be glaring you down. The people who are in the tavern, if you wish to see what kind of people are around you right now, the patrons are within this tavern. You can roll a perception.
Me too.
Perception.
I like Navis likes knowing always going on around here, so throwing an actual giant ass dice.
Just squishes everyone, everyone starts screaming.
I just see Brim running around outside.
Franny.
Okay, you got a nat 20.
Sweet, yeah, you can see everything. You're next
You
level.
see the universe.
Look with the special eyes.
My brain.
The patrons that gather here differ. Some would be simple loners, enjoying a drink and a meal by themselves. Others were the talkative type, mixing with large groups at the tables, having a good laugh. Then you had the complete blackout drunks. But while you spot all these characters, there were a few shady folk within this crowd. Just by looking at them, something about their face or perhaps their clothing gave them an untrusting vibe. You, Eric, you know their fucking favorite color, their personality, what their favorite chocolate is, and everything. What would you two like to do? Would you like to sit down by yourself? Sit down together if you want to get to...
I don't know this guy, so I'm just gonna go sit by the windowsill.
Are you gonna have a drink, a meal?
No, I'm not gonna drink.
You're gonna sit by the window? Eric, what are you doing?
I'm gonna see.
I'm
gonna
I'm
go
sorry.
near these ladies over here and.
Oh, you're gonna go to the ladies. You're fired.
I just want to add, I want Navis to kind of be watching the storm, but she's not she's just kind of doing her own thing, you know.
Well, Brim is apparently in the cart.
Yeah, I'm just chilling, you know.
So, as you enter, you instantly approach the ladies that are comfortably sitting by the fireplace. They glance over at you as you sit by them with a smirk on their face. Navis, you take a seat nearby a window and just look outwards towards the approaching storm. Brim, what are you doing?
Are the guards still fucking staring at me? Like,
Oh yeah, they're eyeballing you. One is starting to get more flustered, and he lets out a sigh, and now is approaching
I
you.
mean, he's watching an imp run around. I'd be pretty nervous too.
can I like transform into like a spider or something and run away?
Oh my god.
What's your spells?
I do have minor illusion, but I don't think that like does that.
Make him think you turned into a spider.
But there's
You
two
make
of them,
him think
right?
you're Human. If
One guard is like stationary, but one is approaching you.
So the fucking other guard will just think I like am gone, and the other guy's still here. Can I run and hide in the cart?
You run and hide in the cart. The guard is walks to the cart. Oi, imp! What are you doing after storm curfew?
What the fuck is a storm curfew?
It's you get the fuck inside when a storm is approaching.
Why?
Because I'll fucking put you in the ground.
They won't want me in there.
Oh, they'll want you. And he reaches to grab you.
I hiss. That's startled.
He retorts, "Get the fuck in right now. Don't want to touch your disgusting body anyway."
Oh.
that's too far.
Man, I want to be a dick, but like I know I probably shouldn't be.
Do whatever you want, honestly.
Do what you ever want.
I'm gonna be the voice of reason, don't.
You're not there, Eric.
Oh.
I'm a baby boy. I don't want him to kick my head. Can I refuse choice to touch my gross body, as he put it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, I refuse. I don't say anything. I don't move. I just stand there.
The guard scuffs, and he looks over to the other guard, and he's like, "Daddy, get over here. We got ourselves a rebel." And so now the two guards are standing there. What do you want me to do with him? I want you to put him in the tavern. That'll be his problem, not ours. Oh, okay. The guard, now known as
Jerry?
gets his little glaive, and he sheepishly points it at you to kind of hook you through the belt and kind of carry you.
Like they're like treating him like an animal.
Yeah.
That's kind of demeaning.
I won't struggle. I'll take it.
Oh,
I'll let him pick me up.
I mean, maybe he's into that. I have no idea.
you are carried and are now hanging from your belt from this glaive as the guard.
Hope he likes that fucking shot of my ass cheeks as my belt goes between them.
Jerry is like, "Oh god,
I fart.
oh god, just go!" And he throws you into the tavern through the door.
I fucking laugh.
Fucking hate imps! Who the fuck let an imp in the city? And the other guard's like, "I don't fucking know."
Hit Jerry as he leaves.
You what, Jerry?
I wink at him.
Jerry just shudders. He's like, "Ooh."
Where's the fucking the doorway to this place?
Over here.
He's lost. He's so confused.
There we go.
Hey, where the fuck?
So you're thrown inside the tavern now. What do you do now that you're inside the tavern?
What the hell is that? What's happening?
What's that fucking arrow?
So that's basically if you want to show how far you want to go on the map. So, Brim, what would you like to do now that you have been forcefully thrown into the tavern?
Well, I'm probably a bit uneasy.
Please invite me. Please invite me.
I'm probably gonna look around and see what the fuck's going on. What do I do if I want to look around?
So you just roll a perception or investigation. Perception is if you just want to look around and see what is around you.
What I get?
16.
Okay.
What you see around you is quite a few characters. You see a few tieflings, you see a few dragonborn, elves, high elves. A few people are in hoods and masks, so you don't know what race they are. Quite a few are sitting alone or gathered together. The bar is not occupied in the slightest. Maybe one patron is passed out on the end of it. There is a tavern dog, and he sits at the other end of the bar. You see, right next to you, from where you're standing, a red tiefling is just casually sitting by the window staring out at the stall.
Ooh.
Oh, there's a dragon ball.
Brim, what would you like to do with that information?
Approach the red tiefling. I try my best to not be seen.
Are you gonna like sneak?
That's my intention.
Oh my god.
Just like scream and jump on her.
Well, can I roll perception against that, or like?
You can roll perception. Brim, I want you to roll sneak.
Okay. Do I roll a d20 for that?
Yes.
Look at your modifier and roll
Yeah.
a d20.
Check your stealth modifier, and then you'll roll a d20.
Alright, you're not gonna sneak very well.
Yeah. Well, that's without their modifier.
Stealth is a 2.
Yep, so you add 2, so that is 7 to your roll.
Not much better.
And you got a 9, so I saw you.
You try to sneak closer to the red tiefling, and as you tiptoe, the floor actually creaks a little bit, and the tiefling's ear twitches, and their gaze instantly shoot towards you.
Yeah, she doesn't like move or anything. She just kind of like glances at you, like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
You like take a step in the floorboards, like, what?
Now I can react now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't kill me.
No.
I'll get to you, too, Eric, after this.
So I kind of like jump up, my eyes widen. I'm like, oh fuck, but not like out loud, like in my head. Shit, she saw me.
Internal oh fuck.
I kind of like try to play it off like I wasn't doing some shady shit, and I kind of just like still next to her and pretend to watch as well.
Okay, so you pretend to you try to play it cool. Okay.
Yeah, Davis just
Yeah,
nods
basically.
and goes, "Nice save, dude."
Eric, you sit there with the 2 ladies, and Cora, I give you permission to play one of those ladies.
Oh.
If you
Oh
want.
shit.
You sit next to the one lady as she glances over to you, and she giggles, holding her very fancy tankard. Well, hello there, stranger.
Hey. Wait, did you say she had a tank?
She has a tankard in her hand, like a very fancy tankard.
Eric's like, where did you get such machinery?
I'm gonna fucking blast you, mate!
I can't remember.
Like between the two of them?
Tank?
No, not the tanks, the ladies.
Yeah. I'll put
Okay.
my arms around both of them.
Ooh, swap.
Yeah, I like my ladies.
And your pillows.
Yeah, both.
I haven't seen you before. What brings you in here on such a stormy night?
Just looking for some adventure, You take
Well, we're
that
really
anywhere
good
you
at
want.
adventure. Oh, yes.
Well, I can guarantee you, dear sir, that you're in quite a venture in this scenario.
So, what adventures do you have to offer me?
We could play chess.
We can play chess.
That's not much of an adventure.
Well, you can take my friend's offer. Yes.
Friends? Maribel, we're sisters!
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh yes, sorry, my memory slips me
My
sometimes.
god.
She's embarrassed of her sister. She's like, this is my friend.
He plays cards for fun, I'm so sorry. But if you're seeking adventure, you could play cards. But I could. And she kind of has her fingers walk up your leg.
Oh, seductive.
We can have a little more extreme fun, if you know what I mean.
Maribel, you stop swindling that man!
She's gonna try to kill you.
She's gonna try and kill you.
You know what happened last time?
That is last time. How dare you bring that up?
Brought it up!
Eric's just sitting in the middle, like, bewildered, like, sort of looking back and forth too, like, what the fuck?
He's like, well,
know
I
what?
really
Bring it
want to
up.
play cards, but I mean, jeez.
I mean, this lady's got a tank, apparently.
That was last time, and he had a very weak heart, okay? But,
He couldn't handle our tank arms.
okay, I'm just gonna cut the bullshit there. Are you into blood play?
God!
I'm out.
I bite down on my lip and I'm like, yeah, I'll take any play.
Oh, splendid, and she pulls out a knife.
Oh my god.
See, now we're robbing you, you stupid idiot.
Oh.
Oh god.
In the middle of an inn, you're being robbed.
I'm being fucking robbed by these two.
What do you say, dear? Are you in? Oh, are you in?
Can I sort of... What do I roll to try and grab the knife out of her hand?
Well, she's got a knife, but then I have a knife.
Oh, fucking hell.
I love Cora's character is like, don't say yes. And then he's like, well, how can I get the knife from her? And Cora's like, well, I have a knife too.
No, would you like to borrow mine?
Sister!
Fuck Maribel, she's a bitch.
Sister! Put your knife away! Or I'll cut you!
Fuck you.
Eric's just said, like, so what are we doing? Knife play or
Mother
not?
always liked me better anyways.
How fucking dare you bring Mother up?
I just did, so fuck you.
Eric, you just see these two ladies stand up and they just drag each other outside of the inn, so leaving you alone.
Dragging each other by the hair.
Yeah. So now you're alone by the fireplace.
I have to sit down for a moment and contemplate what I've just witnessed and just slip my hand through my hair, sort of like, look at them.
Some guy sitting next to them. Yeah, they're crazy here, ain't they?
This is not crazy, this is psychotic.
Call it what you will.
Brim and Navis, you kind of overhear the two ladies have a scramble, and you see them march out of the inn pulling at each other's hair.
Wait, why are they going out of the inn when there's a storm going on?
Because we're beating the shit out of each other and I'm gonna throw Maribel's dumb bitch ass into the snow.
Oh my god!
God.
Maribel, no!
You hear commotion outside of the inn, and the two guys are, oh god, break it up! But it's kind of muffled out by the approaching storm, so you don't pay really too much mind.
Fight you too, asshole!
Jesus Christ, they're going really at you.
So, you kind of look over, and the gentleman who was with the two ladies is kind of sitting there with stricken of horror on his face, I guess, if you just bear witness to that. What are you doing, Brim and Navis?
You know what? I'm minding my own business. I don't need to interfere with that.
A window breaks.
I turn to Navis and I'm like,
Hey, did you see that dumbass over there?
Hey.
Which one? Because I saw 3.
The one that's still there. The one that almost got mugged.
Well, yeah. I mean, what about him? And who are you?
I mean,
Who are
that's
you?
not important.
Why?
It is kind of important you're talking to me.
Well, not for long. Just hear me out for a second.
Stop it.
Nothing talk about me, mate.
Oh my god! Stretches across the inn.
It's just neck elongates like, bitch, you talk about me. Bitch, I hear you. Talk about me, bitch.
You hear someone talking shit.
It's just neck elongates over to this.
Okay, but what about the guy?
I mean, he was dumb enough to get himself into that situation. Maybe
So
we could get some cash out of him. You know what I'm saying?
Are you wanting to team up against another guy to rob him? Because I'm not really
Well,
for splitting
not
the...
like head on, you know. Make like a deal,
I mean,
you know. Like,
from what I can tell, it doesn't really look like he has a lot of money.
hey man,
Maybe he
yeah,
does.
you need a buyer here.
But I'm not really for splitting any sort of reward anyway.
Fine.
alright, so I give up on that.
Oh, you give up on...
Can I begin to approach Eric myself here?
Oh, are you gonna rob him first?
God damn it.
Are you gonna sneak up on him?
Maybe.
I'm just gonna have Navis watch.
Eric, I want you to roll perception. As Brim, I want you to roll stealth.
Okay.
Okay, perception.
Don't forget your modifiers.
Oh my god. Terrible sneaker. I got 11 modifier.
Okay.
Brim, you hop off the seat next to Navis, and you begin to sneak across the ground and try to get real close to this lonesome man. And a few patrons at the tables kind of sit up and watch you as well, kind of intrigued. Little man trying to rob this other man that's pretty much got blue balls. You get really close to him, and it happens again. And Eric, you just turn around and look dead at him.
What do you fucking want?
Oh God!
Like,
Oh no! His mouth. Oh my God. I think that should be advantage in intimidation, honestly.
Oh my God.
I'm assuming I'm like very close to him, right?
Yeah, you're close to him and you've been busted.
Alright. So I jolt back a little bit when he turns around. There goes my dog.
The innkeeper's dog is barking.
Accurate. I guess I'm kind of shocked. I don't know what to do. I got caught red-handed.
Bark, bark,
He just,
motherfucker.
like,
Again.
fingers.
Yeah, the first thing I can get myself, like, you know, excuse myself from this one.
I'm I'm just gonna have Navis laugh really loud at like the end of the tavern where she's sitting.
So Eric sort of looks over at the imp.
Oh,
Give me your money.
I just thought you smelled really good. I just wanted to get a closer look.
Mate,
I mean,
I haven't
I
had a bath in fucking weeks, so I doubt I smell very nice.
You don't know what kind of shit I'm into.
Oh my god.
I wink.
Oh my god.
I ring back.
They just wink, walking at each other.
I ship it. Oh my gosh, I ship it so much.
This is my favorite player interaction ever.
I pat the seat next to me, and I say, come.
Ooh. I sit down.
What? Ooh.
The rest of the bar patrons who were watching you sneak and were expecting some other shit to happen, they just groan and go back to what they were doing. It's like, ugh. And so, Navis, you have the local barmaiden approach you, and she has been seen, like, you know, like giving out food, serving drinks, and she walks up to you and she says, "Oh, would you like anything to drink or eat?"
Not really hungry.
Oh, okay. Goodbye. And soon enough, she approaches you two, and she goes, "Welcome to the Jawbone Tavern. Are you drinking or eating by any chance?"
Yeah, I'll have a drink.
What about you, small one?
He's talking to you, imp.
Oh, what?
Do you want yourself in a drink?
Sorry, I was just enchanted by this lovely man's face.
I'll leave you be. Unless you're ordering, I'm gonna back away slowly.
Anything. Anything that'll fuck me up.
Okay. And she goes away. I say roughly 5 minutes pass when she returns with a free soup, and she lays it down on the bench next to you, and she gives you 2 large tankards of the strongest mead they had, and she says, "Enjoy. Goodbye."
Why is she talking like that?
I give her a smolder and I wink.
She middle fingers at you.
What's what?
He's so charming.
I've been rejected, wow.
Grim and Eric are bonding. Navis, you're still alone.
Maybe antisocial. You'll know she's just not really. She doesn't really like people.
Oh, she doesn't like people.
At this point, a good bit of time has passed, and the storm is now looming above the city. The thunder was so loud it shook the very ground. The wind outside whistles violently through the cracks of the shutters. The rain would pelt against the wooden roof. Yet, the slightly calm vibe remained, as if it was known for these people. The fireplace continued to burn hot and steady, up until the tavern's doors opens slowly. A loud bang of thunder is heard, more pronounced. Everyone looks towards the doorway to see a flash of lightning outline a tall figure, who now walks inside. A slight jingle came from their belt as small golden trinkets and bells would collide with one another. Wet footprints were left behind the stranger as they made their way over to the bar and takes a seat. They remove the hood, revealing their short black and silver stricken hair and pointed ears.
Now that looks like somebody I can rob.
More like that seems like my type of guy I can fuck.
Lord.
Now, you can continue to do what you do, or if you wish to look over this person, investigate, like, you know, you can roll a perception if you so wish.
Okay, I'm gonna roll perception. Oh no, that was the right dice.
Yes, the right dice. So, 11. Okay. Anyone else, or you mind your own business and doing your...
I'll roll.
You roll!
Don't you steal my
Everybody
man.
rolls.
I want to see who this guy is too.
Okay, fine. We're rolling for perception.
Yes, perception.
90. What do I win?
You win a golden nugget. Have you rolled, you rolling, Emily? Oh, okay. 3. You see he has a very nice cloak.
Nice. That's it.
This, with the rest of you, this stranger who you've seen just walk in, sits there by the bar, appearing to mind his own business, doing simple hand gestures to the bartender for a drink. A maiden who has been seen serving food in this establishment approaches his side, asking if he wishes to eat. Hello!
Oh my god. Cora!
Can I get you something to eat? Oh, hello, what do you serve? I don't know, I
What?
I think I will pass on food.
Are you sure?
I'm definitely sure.
Are you really sure?
I'm pretty sure. Take this gold and leave me be.
Really?
Just take the gold piece.
Okay.
Good day to you, madam.
See, and that's how we get really good business, I say to one person as I walk past.
My God!
You're normal?
The patron you said that to is a dwarf, and he gives you a right good old thumbs up. It's like, oh.
I mean, that's...
She gives him finger guns back as she snaps all the way back to the kitchen.
He politely declines, allowing her to be on her way. What you guys gather from their appearance as you watch them, that silver in their black hair isn't from age. They look relatively young. You can't guess an age from where you are currently. You can't really gather anything else, just from the back of their head or a slight profile of them. Any clothing they were wearing is being covered by their beautiful navy blue cloak.
I wanted Navis to approach.
Yeah, same. I shoved the imp by his face.
Oh no, rejected!
And he's like, I found somebody hotter.
And now he's like, sort of leans like, sup?
Sup, baby?
How you doing?
I will say, as you approach, you rise from your seat and begin to make your way over to an unoccupied bar stool. And as you proceed over, you overhear this stranger speak to the bartender. Harold, I believe we truly have found the location. I'm certain of it. We just need a few more men. His voice is very hushed, trying his best not to be heard. Grinda, I'm sorry, but you and Valka, you have been on this search for far too long. You know the rules, and you're already on thin ice. You hear the distress in both voices as you peek over to see the Silver Street stranger run his hands through his hair, frustrated. I'll get used to it, friend. You're not going to find what you're searching for. Be thankful the royals and the guards haven't found what your boss's operations are for this long. With those words said, the bartender takes his leave in the back to restock his drinks. This cloaked stranger keeps his face low, with his hands locked together, resting on the back of his head. You can't hear what he's saying, but the tone of his mutters. He's very angry, maybe lost on what to do. And then you slam your elbows right next to him, and he's like, "Ugh!" You kind of spook him a little bit, but he's like, "Oh," and then he looks over to you, neighbors, and he goes, "Oh, good day."
Sorry.
Email!
Magic!
Sorry. Navis kind of like looks at Eric, like she kind of eyes at him, and then she looks at what's his name?
Grindel. You overheard his name being Grindel.
She says to him, "This guy bothering?" You know, referring to Eric.
Well, you two just approached me, so I wouldn't say necessarily you're bothering me, but you said did give me quite a scare. I didn't expect you to pop up so suddenly.
Can I roll a charisma check?
What are you gonna say first before you roll?
I was gonna say, I couldn't help overhear that you're looking for some men. Maybe I could.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, sure. So add 2 to that. Brim, what are you doing as they harass this elf?
Eric ditched me, so I'm kind of sitting
I'm sorry.
over there, chugging my beer and
Shit, well, I left my beard
glaring
there.
up.
Feed
Fuck
the
that.
barmaid to comfort you.
I'm drinking yours too.
No.
Feed the barmaid to comfort you.
Give me back my...
Nah.
Oh, Eric came back for him.
No, I just fucked my drink.
Oh.
Getting drinks, I see.
Grindel looks to you, Eric, and his brow kind of frowns a bit. Like, he's kind of suspicious of you, but he says, yes, I'm looking for men, but, I don't know if it's the kind of thing you're implying, is it?
It can be any way you want it. I'm yours for tonight.
Oh, is that so? So would you risk your life?
Sure. I have nothing to live for.
He'd risk his life for a dick.
Honestly.
Eric is living on suicidal tendencies, so...
Listen, me too. Me too.
So, Grindel kind of leans back a bit, his arm resting on the bar, And he takes a sip of his drink and he goes, okay, I'm gay.
Wait, you're game or you're gay?
Game.
Okay.
I thought he said I'm gay.
I was like, Eric's like, I'm fine with that. You know, I swing both ways. I'm the pitcher and the stringer.
So you don't... Okay, so you're up for anything tonight.
I'm up for anything as well.
You too!
Sure.
Amos interrupts and like wiggles her eyebrows.
Eric sort of gives a glare, like, shut up, this is mine now. Like, give it, like, you know, those little fingers, like, I see you, I'm watching you.
So is it just you two?
Well, I met this imp over here.
Imp.
Talk to him.
Grindel kind of looks over towards the fireplace, and his eyes widen and goes, an imp? I've never seen one outside of their plane. That's a rare find.
Let me introduce you.
I mean,
Oh,
I've seen
God.
him around.
Sorry for, like, pushing you in your face.
Grindel kind of throws a coin to the bartender, takes his drink, and starts walking over. Are you with him?
Yeah, we're buddies. And I nudge Brim with my elbow. Sort of awkward smile. Oh,
I
fuck,
get
he got close.
The most nasty death stare that I can like muster, and I just like turn forward again and just keep sipping my giant beer.
Oh wow, rejected. Right back.
I say nothing.
Grindel smiles. He doesn't seem really fazed by the skull. He sits down on the bench and he stares you over. What are you doing in the material plane, if you don't mind me asking?
That I bought.
Yes,
Wait, you didn't even pay them yet.
that Eric bought.
Yeah. Eric ordered. Eric didn't pay for it.
The barmaiden comes up. Oh yes, I forgot. I want my fucking money.
Now I bought it.
Now I want it.
Oh God, give her the money, please. I don't want her to be here.
Eric just throws fucking coins in your face. Get the
she, like-
bitch out of here.
She like snatches them out of the air and she just scurries off back to the back.
Her tongue extends out like a frog and grabs it and she like pops
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh God!
Grindel is not as focused on you now, Eric. He's very focused on Brim.
Oh, fuck.
He's very fascinated by Brim.
Am
I
I
sort of-
answering the question that you asked before?
Yeah.
Kill your man, you know?
Oh, you didn't answer him?
No, not yet.
Okay.
What does it look like I'm doing?
Well, it looks like you're sitting here all by yourself, drinking your sorrows away.
Well, jeez. That's an assumption.
You really? Who says I'm sorry? I narrow my eyes at him.
He points at Eric.
Of course you know about that.
I can read people very well, and I can tell something's bothering you.
The only thing bothering me right now is you two, so can you fuck off?
Oh.
Oh my god.
Imps are a fascinating creature.
Okay, Brim is my kind of people.
Eric, you want to talk business? Your return to the counter. You enjoy your drink. Good day.
I sort of look back at the imp and I'm like, come on, dude, you could have saved my skin now. Why are you so negative? Why are you so down,
You
bro?
shoved him in the face!
Oh my God. Can I turn around and like splash my beer at him?
Oh my god.
Roll a dexterity, Eric, to see if you can dodge it.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay, 1. So then, if we get this, and then...
Sorry, Jay.
So that's a 7. You stand there and say that to the imp, and the imp just turns around and throws his drink on you, and now you're soaked, and you reek of ale.
Oh.
Oh, bar fight. I love him. That's what Davis says.
Grindel and Navis are just watching from the bar, and Grindel just goes, ooh.
I stand there, and I sort of like shake my hands to get the ale off. I take a deep breath, and I'm like, I'm gonna let that slide, just for one day. I'll give you money, I'll give you whatever you want, if you come join me with this guy.
I look up at him, kind of like half smirking, and I'm like, anything?
Eric sort of looks at the imp, and his eyebrows sort of raise for a second before he closes his eyes, and he says, anything.
Alright. I don't say anything. Keep that in mind, though. but I stand up along with you.
So go over. With me.
Okay.
Quite an interesting crowd we have tonight.
Did you make a dog noise at him?
This
Brim is literally like cursing him under his breath. Brim is like, I'm gonna fucking murder this motherfucker.
campaign should be called Abusing.
I apologise to Grendel, and I'm like, sorry about this. This is my friend, and that's your name. So I'm clicking my fingers, and I'm like, Brim. I'm like, Brim, yes, my mate Brim.
So, okay, from what I'm gathering here, all three of you want to join me because I'm asking for men. I didn't expect people to come forward so easily.
Pretty not.
I mean, I haven't really taken the offer yet because I don't really know much about what I'm signing up for.
Well, okay. He puts his hands together after sitting his tankard down. I'm sorry. I'll start fresh. My name is Grindel Latours, a simple man in search of something that could benefit us all. His voice is very soft-spoken, but you can see within his maroon eyes he is far from trusting. He's willing to gift you with his name and a vague description of his quest, but no more than that. Grindel's smile quickly vanishes as he returns to resting his face on his palm. Forgive me, usually I'm not so down or preoccupied with thoughts. I can be more cheerful on other occasions, but I need people to help me in collecting something. Something that could be very, very valuable, and you, if you so happen to obtain it, will be gifted and rewarded very, very well. A lot of gold. Anything you want.
Well, I like gold.
No, I like any.
How does 600 sound?
600
Is that a
gold?
lot in D&D terms?
Yes.
It's not a
600
600 gold pieces.
each.
For each one of you.
Oh,
Yes.
fuck.
Is this mission dangerous?
One could say yes.
I don't really know if I'm on board yet.
What else would you require?
More?
More gold or
More gold, of course.
name your number?
About 1,000. Since you said it was dangerous.
1,000 gold.
Each.
Oh.
He kind of rubs his chin and takes a sip of his drink. 1,000 gold. Well, we're seeing how many people have gone on this quest before and have never returned. Countless months that have passed by. Fuck it. 1,000?
Oh wow, that was easy.
I'm a man of my word and I respect a mission. 600 gold was placed of a bounty by my... well, and he kind of whispers, by my boss Van Calvin. But if you wish to require more, I'm willing to put down on, say, 1,000.
Well, that sounds great. Sign me up.
Yeah, I'm up for anything. If I return with whatever you're looking for, can be, you know, just once.
Like I said, dear gentlemen, you can get the gold and whatever, anything else you want.
Oh, fucking damn.
But at this point, he kind of looks over at the bar, seeing it's not really occupied, and the bartender is doing his own thing in the back. And he kind of glares and scans the room, and he motions his hand for you to come closer.
Wait, me?
All of you.
Ah!
I really hope I do not regret this. I and a few of my brethren are in search of a powerful artifact that could, perhaps, put an end to all of the suffering this city has gone through. But not just that. Tales tell this object gifting the wielder with the power to bend the elements themselves. He cuts himself off as his head scans the room and the people within it. His eyes narrow and his nose scrunches up before returning his gaze back to you all. We'll speak more in private. If anyone catches wind of this, it will surely be the end. If you have anyone you can trust, anyone else, you have each other, bring them. We're going to need all the help we can get. You watch as he rises up from the seat. Navis, you watch as he grabs your wrist, and he says, I truly hope my judgment is not clouded. I can trust you all, can't I?
Can you really trust anyone, honestly?
Fair point. But can I trust you to meet the deal?
I don't want that money.
He slowly releases your wrist with a simple nod, a piece of parchment dropping by your hand. Meet me when it's the darkest peak of the night. South from here, Hangman's Grove. You'll know the building when you see it. The small bells and trinkets once again release their chime as Grindel now left the bar. He pulls his hood up and returns outside where the storm continues to rage on. If you look to the parchment, you will be greeted with this.
It's like a VIP pass.
With that, south from the inn, and you'll know the building when you see it. You are now, all three of you alone, at the bar. Grindel is gone.
I'm gonna show the others, like what he gave me.
Looking at the note as well.
Damn, it's pretty edgy.
With that, it is not yet the darkest peak of the night. It is, when you look through the shutters, it's dark, but it's not pitch black. It's not the darkest the night could get. And the storm is still raging on, and you know, if you do go out in that storm, you're going out after curfew.
So I'll be alright. You guys aren't gonna hold me back when I sneak around, right?
I mean, I might.
Well, at least you're honest.
You'd be like sneaking around, I'm just like trailing behind you as you do it.
He like hiccups like really loud. She's like, God
Yo,
damn
what
it.
are stairs? What are them fucking
What'd you say, Emily?
them stairs in the corner?
Those go to the upstairs if you wish to rent a room.
Oh, okay.
I guess we're just gonna hang out here for tonight until it's time to go, I guess.
Sorry, there's a dog. I'm trying to pet the dog.
You want to pet the dog?
Beelines to the dog.
I want to pet the dog.
Roll to pet the dog.
I forgot it first. Smush it or something.
Just roll the normal d20.
I'm petting the
No
dog.
vampires.
You pet that dog so good.
Wow, that dog like
The dog has never had a really good pet. Unlike this, your hands are like angelic to this
that
dog.
dog is loyal.
That dog has probably thinking like, shit, I should have fucking disowned my owner.
It's from all the experience of have magic
You may
hands.
not have had luck with the ladies or that elf boy, but you've made a new best friend.
Oh, you good boy. Oh, you good boy.
Congratulations, you've befriended the tavern dog.
I'm gonna chill where I am.
Just like stand there watching people.
The bar maiden from before is just eyeballing you like, how the fuck can I get more money out of these fools?
Kind of like half hiding behind the bar and just like.
You should see the picture I sent on Skype.
I did see it.
It's gorgeous.
Fucking wonderful.
It really is gorgeous.
Oh
no.
shit.
I just saw it.
Can I look around for somebody that looks a bit wealthy?
Yes, roll a perception. What are you two doing, Brim and Eric?
I'm gonna pet this dog.
16.
You're still by the dog.
I kind of want to go upstairs and just see what's happening.
Okay, you want to go upstairs. I'll go one by one. Neighbors, you do see a few very fancy-looking people here, ones that may possess a lot of money. Not particularly royal, but they seem very heavy in the pockets. Some are adorned knights, some are adorned paladins, wizards, and simple rogues in the corner. You can't really sneak to them or get money off them if you so choose. There's quite a few in a banter, a bunch of dwarves, elves, and elves. How the fuck did I say elves? Elves and humans.
Ow.
They're kind of elves. They're kind of focused on each other, not around them. But they are very, very adorned in fancy armor, and their pockets seem quite heavy.
I'm sorry, did you say I can approach them?
You can approach them if you so choose. They are the most fanciest looking ones out of the lot, though.
And where are they? You said they were over.
Over here. This table.
Oh, that table.
They're currently not focused on anything around them, they're only focused on each other.
But are they like men? Are they men? Are they women?
Out of the 4, there's 3 women and 1 man, and that's the dwarf.
This is when I had enough perception to tell who's gay and who's not.
Wait, didn't I roll perception at the beginning, like, got 20?
You did.
So can I tell who's gay?
You can tell who. Everybody here is a mismatch of characters and sexualities.
Compose as like one of the bartenders. Okay.
Before you continue, Eric, you said you're gonna still chill with the dog, or has that changed?
Who would you say is the gayest out of everyone?
The dog. The dog is the gayest.
Alright.
Alright.
Oh my god.
So the dog.
While Eric does that with the dog, Bryn, you go upstairs, and you see a long hallway, and along each end are doors. Roughly from what you can say, there's a hole that cuts to the right at the very bottom, so there may be more rooms. But right now, currently where you stand, there's 3 doors on each side and a door at the very bottom. You can hear some commotion in some room and silence in others. So some are occupied while others are not.
I see. May I possibly go up to the doors and check if they're like locked or not? Preferably the ones that aren't making noise.
Yeah, sure. You grab one of the handles and you rattle it. It's locked.
Okay. All of them or just that one door?
You go to each door and all of them are locked.
Fuck. Can I look down that little turn hallway thingy?
Yep. You go down into the corner and you see 4 more doors.
Oh shit.
But one is open.
Oh. Ooh.
One is slightly open and peeking. It has someone sleeping on their bed. They're conked out. A large bottle of wine is by their cabinet.
Kill 'em.
They're snoring away happily. And I want you to roll a perception.
Okay. 10.
You ease in a bit more through the crack, and you see to the left dresser is a pouch of coin and a bag. You don't know what's in the bag, but you can see that they just thrown their bag aside, and it's there, just open.
Fuck, man. I think I'm gonna go for the bag, see what's inside. You know what I'm saying, boy?
Roll sneak.
Alright,
Be sure to look at your modifiers.
I got 2 in stealth.
Okay, so add 2 to that roll.
2. Bullshit, boy. Ah! 10!
You creep in and just creep a little closer to the dresser. The floor creaks and you freeze, and the gentleman goes,
Oh god.
but he does not wake up, and you climb up the dresser, and you are now dead in front of the bag. You open it up, and what you see inside is a beautiful red ruby.
Psalm runs in and steals it. He's like, that's mine!
Bitch, no, I found it first. Get out of here, Psalm.
GTFO out of here.
So do you take the red ruby?
I would like to, yes.
You take the red ruby.
Yeah, boy.
And it's a fair size, too, in your hands. As you pull it out, you see it's attached to a gold chain.
Oh, fuck.
With the candlelight hitting it, it's almost shiny. It's very captivating. So you now have obtained a red ruby on a golden chain.
Wait, is this Exparel's?
No.
Cool.
I love that Brimley doesn't care though, Brim's just like, oh cool.
Wait, am I supposed to react to?
No, but I mean, a lot of the time the characters would be like, oh my gosh, a pretty gem, and Grim's just like, cool, a ruby.
Nice. I'll be taking this.
As you're about to leave and jump off the dresser with your new findings, you look over to the gentleman that's sleeping on the bed, and you see he's adorned in very, very royal armor with a lion's pelt hanging off the back of him. From what you can see of his head, he has a very large
Dick.
sapphire.
Oh.
On his head? Or is he wearing a helmet or something on his head? That
It's like an earring in his ear. It's a very beautiful, large sapphire.
Fuck, man, you're really gonna fucking do this to me?
Do you leave the room, or do you take the risk and take the earring?
Oh my gosh.
Now, can I pull some shit right now, because I got Hellborn skills. I could possibly go invisible. as an extra precaution.
Oh, so that will give you advantage. That would give you advantage on your stealth. Oh, your sleight of hand, per se.
Wait, so what is he still sleeping or is he awake right now?
He's asleep.
Okay.
He's still asleep. Yeah. So if you try to take that, you'll have advantage on stealth or sleight of hand.
Alright, I'd like to go invisible and just roll it twice and see what the fuck happens.
Go for it. Oh!
Yeah,
Roll again.
Okay.
That's a natural 1!
Oh,
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh,
You almost got a nat 20!
wow. Oh.
You jump off and the chain clamors on the ground,
Oh.
extraordinarily loud, and the guard goes, "Ugh!"
Oh no.
He sits up a bit, his tired eyes looking around, and he falls back down, asleep, and his arm is hanging off the bed.
Put his
Wow,
arm.
that was the mercy of the DM, honestly.
That really
Yeah.
was, man.
He's groaning a bit,
Brim.
squirming.
Brim.
Yeah.
This is Solomon, your head. Cut his arm off.
What you can see though, Brim, from your point of view now, that he's turned over and his arms hanging off the bed. He wears these beautiful gold rings.
Oh wow. This keeps getting better for you,
Cut
doesn't
his
it?
hand off.
This guy
Cause
has
he's
some
a-
severe candy. Goodness.
He does. Do you take the risk?
Question, am I still invisible?
Yes.
Alright, fuck, I'm gonna go for it again.
No, we're all just pretending you're invisible.
Oh my goodness.
Brim is actually there, and they're all like, "Oh my God, where is Brim?"
I want you to roll sleight of hand.
Okay. I swear to fucking God. Alright. 12.
You creep closer, and you lean down, and you grab the ring. What ring do you grab? The middle, or what finger?
I go for the ring that is like making his finger bulge the least. So the one that seems the loosest, whichever one that is.
Okay, so you grab that ring, you're gonna kind of screw it, like fiddle with it, and slowly but surely ease it off his fat finger. And what you hold is a very beautiful golden ring with sculpted gold, with quartz. Very beautiful. Very pricey, no doubt. So you can add a golden quartz ring to your collection.
Golden quartz ring.
So, with that, do you leave?
Fuck.
Do you want
Oh
more?
my. I mean, I had some pretty close calls already. I think it's my time to leave.
Good call.
Damser wouldn't know when to leave.
You
Call me out.
take your findings and back away out the door. And as you back away and are now leaving around the corner, you hear the man get up. And he's like, "Oh, my head! You left at the right time, my friend."
So if I had stayed, he would have fucking got up.
Yes,
So, oh my. Alright.
good call. So, catching up with Navis as Brim walks down the stairs, what are you doing?
I'll go after that little table. But what I really want to do is I actually want to, like, impersonate being, like, a bard, Tinder thing.
Okay.
Oh, waitress or just gonna, like, swipe a dish that's full of, like, ale or whatever. It's not for me, it's from a counter or something.
Okay.
And, like, kind of, like, walk on over or something.
You walk over with your hands full, and you hear this table laughing and bantering, just having their own thing. And the human knight closest to you just slams his empty tankard on the table and goes, "And then I cut off his head!" And then they start like exploding in laughter and he goes,
Wow,
"Oh, Simon, you're a fucking cod."
they are drunk, aren't they?
They are very drunk.
Well, this will be easy.
A woman, an elven, walks over to you. She's also adorned in very pristine-looking armor that a knight would wear, and she goes, "Oh, look, it's a vomit. Is that for us? Are those drinks for us?"
Yes, they are. You know, that little table right over here, right here. You know, they just wanted to order you a few drinks. They saw you were having a good time, you know? Can I roll for
Oh,
persuasion?
yeah. That's sweet, because they're bastards. They're over there. Corey, you can be an NPC if you want.
Oh, I'm waiting on my opportunity.
No, that table's a bastard, so I'm kind of shocked they got. I'll take the drink. That's fucking great. Thank you. What's your name?
Cheryl.
Cheryl, thank you, Cheryl. You're a peach.
Peaches? We do take tips, though.
You take tips. How much?
How many dollars are you gonna stuff in these titties, buddy?
Oh my god.
Oh.
I mean, however, generous you feel, it's good to be generous.
These are good titties. They better be good dollars.
Show us your tits.
Okay.
Show us the tits. Now, boys, let's not get too rowdy.
I'm a lady.
No, ladies and boys, let's not get too rowdy. Sorry, I'm used to men being, sexist and all.
Hey. I mean, I didn't hear that. I'm petting the dog. I'm too distracted.
I'm petting the dog.
How's 1 gold sound for you?
How's 1 gold?
How's 1 gold? Because you might get paid a cup, but I think a gold, you've never seen a gold piece in your life.
1 gold for your 1-inch dick, buddy?
Oh my god.
Do I look like I'm worth 1 gold?
I don't know, I'm kind of shit-faced right now. You're just a walking blob to me.
I'm kind of shit-faced right now. Well, I'm glad you're honest. Jesus Christ. Okay, this is actually becoming a little bit more difficult. I'll roll slide at him. I want to kind of roll it on the guy that's talking to me, that's kind of being rambunctious or whatever. I'm gonna kind of, I'm not giving him what he wants, but I'm gonna kind of flirt with him a little bit, so I'm gonna get close and touch his back and stuff like that, but really I'm just going through his pocket. Oh, fuck!
He's wearing very thin armor, even though it's very gorgeous and very pretty to look at. It's very thin, and they see he's like, oh, is your hand trailing down where I think it's going?
It could.
I tell you, you gotta pay if you want to touch my ass.
I have to pay.
Oh yeah.
You should be the one paying.
Oh really?
I'm giving you a free trial.
A free trial? Okay, I never heard of that. What is that?
It's when you get this for free. You grab his ass. I don't know. I have no idea.
It's very plump. It's very plump ass.
I'm only pickpocketing.
So you feel his ass is very plump, but you also feel.
I also feel around for a little bit of gold if I can.
Yep, and you feel quite a bit. You feel roughly a few coins in his pocket. You try to sneak your hand in the pocket, and you can feel roughly 5 gold pieces. You suspect that's not where he's keeping his majority of gold.
It's probably in his shoe or something.
The rest of the table are just eyeing you up, and they're kind of getting suspicious of you, but they're just like, nah.
Are you getting jealous?
It's just kind of weird because that person that you're touching up, they don't like red people.
I thought you were going to say, that's my boyfriend.
That would have been a twist. They don't like red people.
Yeah, I don't like red people. They look too sunburned to me.
Now that's just racist. And she takes her hand off and she walks away.
Goodbye. And his head goes on the table.
Oh shit, he's dead. I killed him.
He's dead. Okay, so everyone's all done. I'm assuming you're satisfied with what you're doing and have done in the tavern.
See.
I am, yes.
Eric, you're satisfied with the Doge?
I am. Very nice Doge.
You've made a new friend tonight. The sky was dark as an empty void. The storm had settled down, but it continued to rain profusely. You followed the directions given by the elf, even though they were very vague. You headed south from the tavern, and you were finding yourself in the more decrepit part of the city. This area didn't house anyone. By the looks of the building, this place was the worst hit, not yet rebuilt, maybe left forgotten as it was deemed too dangerous. As you gaze upon the more sheltered areas, you can see the light layers of frost starting to form. In the doorways, tiny icicles would hang. While not yet winter, it was looming, and you know it was getting close. So, I would like everyone to roll a perception and stealth.
Perception and stealth. So perception first.
Perception first, and then stealth.
Okay.
Oh my god. 17.
17.
Okay, 20 for perception. And then stealth, you say?
Yeah.
Wow, you can see everything.
14.
Your rolls are God. Oh my god.
I got 17 for perception and 18 for stealth.
I got 22 for perception and 17 for stealth.
I also got 17 for stealth and 10 for perception.
You and the rest of your newly found comrades search high and low as you cut pathways or take shortcuts avoiding the more flooded and destroyed areas. You get to one building that looks like it's ready to crumble at any given moment. One good gush of wind could send it crashing down. Nothing was very unique about this place till you see the graffiti on the stone wall. The marking. It was the very same one on the note given to you by Grindel. A landmark. You were on the right track. Perhaps this place you were looking for wasn't far enough.
We're just like sneaking around the streets and everything.
Yep.
Ooh, who was messing around with their bag?
Oh, sorry, that was me.
It's okay. I was
No,
just
that
like,
wasn't my bag. That was me undoing my pants.
oh my god.
You know, I'm like, well, we might as well pass the time.
Well, when in doubt, whip it out.
No, oh
Can't
my
wait
god.
till we like take a rest, like get off your fucking your wink off.
Nope. Everyone, get ready.
Wait, we were supposed to be wearing pants?
I mean,
Eric just looks down, like,
Are you kidding me? I shaved my leg yesterday. I'm enjoying this. Leave me alone.
we decided to be
You peek around every corner before taking it, and soon enough, that is when you notice guards. 6 of them, spread out with their weapons by their sides. This was an odd sight. Guards stationed in a very dangerous part of the city, a location with 0 life to watch over. It didn't match up one bit. As you notice the guards, you now see the crooked trees in a large flooded garden belonging to a marked, abandoned house. These markings were symbols, writings, and one distinctive painting of a man, hanging. The shadows of the trees lined up perfectly with the silhouette, giving off a very unsettling vibe. You found Hangman's Grove, but you see no sign of the elf from the tavern. I will ask you this. How would you like to deal with the guards?
I mean, we can't show them our note. Are they just guards of the city?
You're out after curfew and you're in a forbidden area of the city.
So they're like not our friends,
Oh no.
basically. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them that we can see at least.
That's all of them there, yeah.
Okay, that's like alright. There's none like hiding or some shit. I hope not.
Can we just like take a different route?
I mean, you guys can talk on how you want to deal with them. You can sneak. I'm not giving you advice. Like, you can deal with them any way. You can kill them, you can sneak, anything.
I don't think it's smart to go against 6 guards.
Why
How far apart are they?
They're relatively far apart. This gentleman over here, he's kind of out the sight of this gentleman. It is pitch black, so they are having to require torches.
I was gonna say, why are they glowing?
Yeah, those are torches. But if you were to take him, this guard over here would only be able to notice him if he yelled.
Okay.
Do you have a spell that, like, silence? Do you have the spell silence?
I do not. I only have, like, minor illusion, charm person, disguise self, sleep.
Ooh, we can use charm person and sleep.
We
Perhaps.
could.
You can charm one of the guys over, and then I can kill him. I'm just proposing an idea, you know, I'm not saying we're going for this. But you could charm one of the guys to, like, come over here or something, and maybe his other partner would follow, and we could just, like, jump on him and stuff. But if it's just him that comes, then we can, like, sleep another guy.
I mean, and even if we don't, like, want to, like, kill them necessarily, perhaps
Oh no, I
as
want
a
to.
distraction. Oh, you do want to kill them. I mean, I would also like to kill them ideally, you know, see what kind of shit they got on them, but
I mean, we can incapacitate him, but Navis doesn't really care. She's just like, whatever.
What do we want to do? What do all of us want to do?
I would prefer to, like, sneak around, but if you guys want to fight him, that was my idea.
There's a bit too many though, isn't there? How about I flirt with them?
I don't think it'll go so well.
You can try.
Not on your account, it's just that they're guards, and
I
they'll
know,
probably
but
be pissed off that you're out.
I'll just say, oh no, I'm lost. Oopsie daisy, I've fallen into your arms. Please take me away.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna have to have you make a decision now.
I like the trickle idea.
I'll go with whatever.
As co/helper DM, I will offer the concept. If Eric doesn't want to do what they're saying and what they're proposing, Eric doesn't have to. Eric can go on his own way and do his own thing. He doesn't have to
Bye,
do it.
guys. I'm going on the rooftops. Woo.
You are allowed to do whatever you want. If you think that it's smarter to sneak and you don't want to get yourself involved in a fight,
Oh, can I
you
actually
can.
go over the rooftops?
Yeah, you're allowed to do whatever you want. If you want to sneak and you want to fight, you can go.
I have to make an athletic check to like climb.
Oh yeah.
Okay, athletic check. It will be...
Oh boy. Oh yeah. Okay, so as you two are talking about a plan, you see Eric just climbs up the wall, climbs up this debris, and is stationary on the roof, and he just being careful, hopping from roof to roof, and he'll see you guys.
Mavis like rolls her eyes. She's like, okay, well, I guess he's out.
I want to try it and take a couple out.
All right.
So I'll cast Minor Illusion to Scream, and I'll make it affect that boy.
You cast Minor Illusion, and a scream echoes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god!
Eric hears it and Eric screams from it.
Yeah, he's on the roof and he just goes, ah, what was that? You know?
He like gets scared from it. He's like, oh my god, what the fuck?
Okay.
Okay.
That's okay.
The guard, you hear him say, "Hello!" You hear the clamoring of his armor as he approaches and starts to get closer and closer. Is anyone there? And you see the light of his torch getting closer and closer.
So, okay, so he's like right there. Well, I'm gonna go for a sneak attack, I guess.
Okay? He hasn't noticed you, so you will get advantage on that roll.
Do I roll with my attack dice? Do I roll with the...
D20 plus 5.
And then advantage? Oh, I got 17s.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, so I need to roll 1d6 sneak attack.
Okay, so yeah, you roll your normal dagger damage, and then you add a 1d6 sneak attack.
1d6 plus 3 piercing.
So, explain how you're gonna kill him.
Well, I'm gonna cover his mouth so he doesn't like scream, and I'm just gonna like jab him in the side, or no,
Okay.
well I'm trying to remember it, like right in the back.
You grab him as he runs the corridor. His torch drops to the ground, illuminating you, if anyone looked over.
I stop on it. I don't know. I run back over.
Eric, you have 30 feet, so every square you move is 5 foot. So, count up to 30, and that's how far you're getting across the roof.
Okay, so that means I am there.
This boy's still alive, right?
He's
He
dead.
is dead.
He's
Okay,
fucking dead.
okay.
He's fucking dead.
Good.
I wrecked him.
Okay, look in his pockets.
Roll investigation.
Look in his pocket.
Both of you roll investigation.
I got a 12.
I got 10.
You both start rooting through his pockets and all his belongings. You take off his shoes and you shake him to see if he has any gold in them. But what you find is a pouch. You open it up and you find roughly 10 gold in there from what you can see just looking in there.
Petty cash.
Grim, as you start rooting through it, you find he has a piece of parchment on his side. And you unfold it and it reads, "Dear gods, I wish to position you near the Hangman's Grove. I suspect some unwanted activity is happening near. Of course, these are all accusations and funny little rumors to cause panic. But just in case, I wish you to station there. And please, kill anyone if you find them doing any funny business. Signed, the Prince."
Oh, so we
The
made a good
prince.
choice. I was worried that if we killed them, there would be some repercussions.
I'm on the roof.
Like he just dancing. I'm on the roof.
I'm on that roof.
I'm on the roof.
I want you to roll acrobatics.
Okay.
You're going to be trying to go for another roof.
Acrobatics. Okay, so that would be...
You've become very confident. You're like, hey, I'm on the roof, ha ha ha. So, like, you start to make your way over, and you see the next roof is quite a hefty jump. But you go, "Ugh," and jump, your feet stagger a bit, and you, like, grip on. A few tiles slip off the roof, and it goes on the
Oh
floor.
dear.
A few of the guards turn into that direction. It's like, yeah, I heard that. So you're now on this roof.
Thank you.
The guards are near
Oh, no.
you. They're investigating the sound.
Oh, can they go on the other side of the roof? Like, they check that side and I just go,
You're pretty high up. Yeah, you can go
okay,
there.
so I go on the opposite side.
So the guards shine their torches, looking around, and they look up at the roof and goes, fucking buildings are falling apart right now as we speak. By the way, just like to mention, you two also hear the clamoring of tiles smashing on the ground. And you hear the guards, like, over talking. But the two that are near you, they have not moved. They're waiting for those three to do that.
So they're staying in their position.
Yep, they're staying put.
I'm gonna try and kill that second dude.
Oh, you're gonna sneak attack his ass?
Oh, well, we gotta get him over here.
You can get him back over here.
Sure.
Can I cast another?
Maybe make like a cat scream. I don't know.
I can't.
So he's not worried about his friend.
Where are you casting it?
I was like in this corner, or is that like
That's
good?
Baby
That starts to play, and the singing starts to irradiate. Shuck do 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 do, and the guard goes, Conjured!
Conjured.
Conjured, did you hear that?
baby.
And the guard starts to approach. Who's there? By the law of the prince, you are forbidden to be in this area. Hello? So, he's kind of distracted right now. Conjured!
I'm gonna go crazy.
Conjured!
And then I stab him.
Gotta grab him first.
Oh yeah, no. Oh snap. He keeps moving far away. 20.
20? Oh, damn. Yeah, definite. That's a hit.
Okay.
Okay.
Again, I cover his mouth.
Okay.
Stab him.
Okay, hold on. The DM has to do something.
What is the DM doing?
Roll strength, Ku.
13.
You cover the man's mouth and you stab him and he's like, but he continues to squirm and fight. He's not dead yet. He's strong for a man that's being stabbed. He hasn't broken out, so you're still got a tight hold of him. He's very weak. Eric, where do you want to go?
I'll go over to this one.
Okay, roll acrobatics.
Okay.
Does he have a proficiency in acrobatics?
Yes, he does. He's got 3.
Oh no.
What did you get?
A 6.
Oh no.
You look over and see the guards becoming more focused on that area where the tiles smashed. And you grunt and you just leap, but you miss. And your hands slip on the wet tiles and you go in the puddles.
Oh.
And the water here is
fucking Eric.
slightly deep. You do stand up and the water comes to your knees. And the guards go, what was that?
Oh fuck.
You have a bit of movement left. Where do you want to go?
Can I hide behind the building?
Yeah.
Off center here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll go there then.
So roll stealth.
Okay. Oh, I got 3 in stealth. And boop. Oh.
What did you get?
22. The guards rush over to that position. He goes, squat anything? Nah. They start to creep closer and closer to your position. You duck down. You can see the profile of this guard as he shines his torch forward. He turns around. I don't see anything. I think it's the tiles again. Keep a lookout. Will do. Spread out.
Oh, it just breaks my bowels.
From where you two are, Navis used to have a hold of that gentleman, and he hasn't broken out of yet. So?
I stab him again. Okay, well, hold on. Okay, my program froze, so go ahead. My program was like, no, you don't.
The gentleman who is in your grasp continues to try to fight, but soon his fight ends, as one more blow goes into his back, and he slouches forward, and you drop him. His torch plummets to the ground, but falls into a nearby puddle, making it go out. Do you leave his body there, or do you drag it out of sight?
I dragged it out of sight, and then I kind of like, I whisper to Bram and I say, hey, we need to hurry over there, because obviously they heard Eric.
Can we check his pockets again one more time?
Oh my god.
Sure.
Roll investigation.
Let's pap him down.
Alright, investigation +4.
I have a +1 to me.
Okay, so you don't find much, Neighbors. You find maybe a few silver and copper, nothing really too interesting. You root for his pockets, Brim, and you find a piece of folded paper. And you think it's just going to be the same scroll on the same guard, but no, it's different. You see it's a drawing, and it's a family portrait.
I laugh at it,
Oh wow.
and I tear it up.
You tear it up? That's awful. Okay, Navis is kind of like, wow, dude. That's pretty bad.
You didn't see what they did to me out there before I went into that bar, okay? They shoved a fucking a pike up my butt or something.
Oh, your butt.
And so you two begin to track your way up. And you start to hear the guards getting a little bit more fidgety now. They're causing commotions. I swear there's someone around here. The prince had orders. How does the prince know? The prince has had suspicions that this place is occupied by unwanted guests. We will stay here as long as it takes. But the buildings are falling apart around us. I don't give a shit, Jerry.
Are these the same dickheads from before?
I know, yeah, we had Jerry before.
Yes, it's Jerry again. The guy who shoved the pike up your ass.
Oh my god.
Fucking Jerry. Get revenge on him, mate.
Do you want to tell you who's Jerry?
Fucking
Which
Jerry.
one's Jerry?
That's
Yes.
Jerry.
Hey,
Why
fuck
can you
Jerry.
tell me?
That one's
I want to
Jerry.
murder Jerry.
Eric,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
Can he see?
Can he see you?
Yeah, can he see?
From where he's at? No.
Okay. Sneak attack on this guy and use a longsword and try and impale him on the longsword.
Oh, damn.
Okay, roll attack.
So a roll d20 and +5. Okay. Oh, that's not a 5. There you go.
I
And
will allow you advantage.
oh fuck.
So roll again.
Oh.
That's better. So that's a 60. Yeah, that's. Whoa! Dude, you just fucking hit him.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so roll your damage.
A 6.
How do you get him?
You know, get him from behind. I cover his mouth, impale him on the longsword, and sort of pull it up a little bit, so it's like cutting him open.
Yeah.
The gentleman goes, and you feel warm hit your palm as blood starts to seep through your fingers, and the gentleman starts to squirm and fight. He drops his weapon, but he isn't dead yet.
Oh, fuck. How is he still
Wow.
alive? It's like
Cut him open.
I skewed him. Yeah, like I was trying to pull up the sword to like.
I mean,
So,
he's
yeah.
alive, but he's suffering.
Oh yeah, he's fucking suffering. He's in agony.
So he's gonna die anyway.
Okay, Grim and Navis, what are you doing? Because he's in a fight right now.
Well, we're gonna. I want to head over there.
Okay.
Back him
I
up
want to
again.
kill Jerry first.
So let's stealth over there. So let's go,
Okay.
and then we can like run away.
Okay. I'm down with that.
That's it. That's our move.
So the guard is gonna try to fight you off, and he's gonna roll with disadvantage. You gotta beat an 11.
Did the guards see them?
The guards haven't been alerted yet. Eric, roll your strength against this guy.
Okay.
Let's try it.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
What?
They beat it
Oh
just by 1.
my god.
I'm shitting myself.
The guard goes, and he's still squirming, but you keep a tight grip and you're driving the sword deeper into his torso. You're clenching your teeth, trying to keep a tight hold on him. Some guards look around, and they start to go,
Oh no.
Do you hear that? I hear that.
No. Go away. No. Here, fuck off. Fuck off.
One guard is starting to approach. The other one stays put and holds his turn. Jerry doesn't know shit.
God damn it, Jerry.
Eric, fucking kill the bastard.
Oh, okay, I can just kill him.
Yeah, just try to kill him. Because I
Okay.
think I'll allow you to not roll attack because you have a tight grip on him, so it's not like you're gonna miss.
The killing blow is so the sword's inside him, and I sort of lift him off slightly up the ground and let him sort of fall even further onto the sword and like travels up and it just stops below his throat and I pull out and let him drop.
The guard and drops. You pull your sword out and whip it aside. Blood strewing across the floor. And a pool is beginning to form around this corpse. It's getting bigger and bigger. And the water that's nearby, it's mixing in the water. So the water is slowly becoming a crimson. And the guards are getting slightly concerned because they hear a little thud in water. Are you okay back there?
Yeah, alright. Just slipped on a puddle, I'm okay. It's all good. Just carry on. I'm just a silly god. I just keep falling everywhere. Oh dear me.
Are you okay?
I'm good. Just go back to your base thing, stance, purse.
Deception right now.
Deception. Okay.
Torment.
My deception is 2, so.
Oh!
Oh my god! A natural 20? Okay. Good luck with that. Hope you don't get your panties wet.
Don't mind me. Go back to your post.
What happened? You got his panties wet. Oh my god!
Don't mind me.
Navis and Brim, your go.
Alright, I want to fucking attack this dude.
Goodness, he's so far away.
I mean, I can just do like another minor illusion to get him closer.
If you want, but I thought you wanted to kill him.
I do want to kill him. That's the thing. How far away are we from him?
Each square that you see on the map counts as 5 feet.
This is 25 feet.
Okay.
You can also choose for distractions if you want to. Throw shit to like cause distractions.
Oh yeah, you as a player has that choice. Like you could bash a wall, splash a puddle, like as long as he's coming to you.
So we don't necessarily have to move.
Necessarily, you could have just caused distractions. First of all, you could have done acrobatics like what Eric did, and you all could have just escaped through the rooftop. Yeah. But you can do whatever you want. You can cause distractions. You can go about it however you want.
I just want to fucking kill Jerry because he's a dickhead. I just don't want to alert the other two because they're like right there. And so you said he's like 25. I guess I can't walk right up to him because you'd fucking see me. I don't know. Fuck.
Brim can only move 20 feet when he's walking. Brim can move 40 feet when flying.
Ooh, you can swoop his head off.
Oh, so if he's like 30-something feet away, can I just fucking fly over to him? Like,
can I propose this idea? What if we climb on the roof and just kind of like the two on the other side? So like these guys right here.
Oh, so like we like save him for now?
Yeah, we save him for last.
You know what? I like that idea.
Yeah, come join the roof club.
You can see the massacre that Eric has done.
Yeah, you just come and you're like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
we just like get up there and we're like, oh, what the fuck?
You climb up, easy peasy, and you get on the roof. When you peer over, Mavis, you see the guard with the other guard communicating, and one has a torch, but he's not focused on what's above him, he's focused on the guard.
So we can jump down and attack.
As of right now, yes, that's your choice. Yeah, it's an option.
Do we get another action, or was that our action?
So you've moved 10 feet. So you can jump down and do a sneak attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna do attack on other guys.
What are you doing, Brim?
I would prefer to attack.
Wait, yeah, plus 2. I'll attack with the torch.
Okay. Brim, you see Navis leap down and pounce the guard with the torch, making him drop the torch into the puddle, painting this once glowing orange alleyway into darkness. And the guard struggles and he goes, and that alerts the
other guard can't really see that one.
Oh yeah, but he's alerted and he knows something's up. Brim, you have an opportunity.
What does that mean?
You can attack the guard that's been alerted.
Yeah.
How? Alright, so I got this fucking spray cantrip.
So you have a +4 to your attack bonus. So you roll a d20 +4, and that's to see if you can hit the guy.
Okay, so d20 +4.
Yep.
Okay. 17.
You've hit it. So roll your poison spray.
Alright, so that's 1. So I roll d12 then?
Yes, a d12.
A 5.
A 5. As Navis pounces on the guard, getting rid of his light source, he starts screaming underneath her palm, and as the other guard's like, oh, oh!
Can I note, or is it too late, that I kind of imagine that she kind of like jumped on him, you know?
Oh yeah, like when your knees buckle when you whack behind them. So yeah, he's on his knees. As the other guards alerted, he suddenly starts screaming and holding his face because of poison, and he starts coughing and coughing. He's like, "What the fuck is going on?" And Jerry looks over in that direction.
Fucking Jerry.
Guys, we're under attack. We're under attack. As the guards go, so the guard that you have, Navis.
Roll strength against me.
Yeah. It's a 1. He just is drowning in the water because his face is in the fucking puddle.
There's 14 just in case we needed it.
Yeah, he's drowning.
And he's being stabbed. I'm stabbed.
Yep. So the water around you is starting to become crimson with his blood. The other guard, who is kind of freaking the fuck out because his eyesight is kind of been fucked up because of the poison spray. Let's see here. He's going to aimlessly swing his weapon at anyone who's near him. Okay, so that's a 14. Just you, Grim, and Navis. What's your AC?
What is what's
My
that?
AC is
14.
Brim is 12.
Grim is hit. Okay. And you're hit too, Koo. So, both of you,
There's another Eric. There's 2.
Oh yeah, there is 2.
both of you take away 9 from your health. So, whatever is your current hit points, remove 9.
Oh my god. So I have a 6.
11, 9. So I'm not doing pretty good. I got hit pretty hard.
Jerry's gonna move, and he's gonna stop there.
Eric, help!
Eric, it's now your go.
There's 2 of me.
Eric, you start to hear the commotion on the other side of the house, screaming, and maybe a bit of commotion from Brim and Navis as they are hit with the spear.
Okay. Can I run across to check around the building and then run up to the guard?
Yeah.
And can I stab him? Can I impale him again?
Yeah, you can. Roll to hit.
All right.
I mean,
Yep.
Brim isn't gonna be happy that you killed him, but...
My kill!
Click that.
That's a hit.
Okay. Fuck.
The guard known as Jerry. He comes around the corner in shock to see his fellow guardsmen under attack, and he raises his sword ready to charge into battle, but he's suddenly hit with a sword. And he goes, "Caw!" as your blade drives itself into his torso and goes all the way to the hilt.
Pretty deep.
Yeah. Fuck you, man.
Navis, it's your go.
Ow. I'm gonna die. Hell, what do? I don't really know how to fight her.
It's easy. Hit everything in sight.
Yeah.
How
See.
many guards are there left right now, or did that guy drown in the puddle?
He's not
he
dead
dead?
yet, but he's drowning.
He's okay, so there's still 3.
So I really need to just back up, I guess. Or just finish off that guy that I'm on. Did I get knocked off that guy?
I would actually, if the damage done to Brim and Navis is more than half their health, should knock them.
That's what I was thinking, and I would think that's fair.
Okay, yeah.
If the damage is, because you have to remember prone. So if you're being knocked down by more than half your health, that's a heavy hit. Because Navis only has 11, and Brim only has
15.
Brim has 15. 9 is more than half of combined. So 9 would probably knock both of them prone.
Okay. So you're gonna take half of your movement to get up.
Yeah, and Brent, do you think you can kill him with your next turn?
Do we know how much they have, or is it kind of just we
All 3 of these guards are kind of shit in a shit creek, so.
Okay, well I guess I'll finish that guy, and I'll hope that Brent finishes the other guy off.
You'll have advantage because this guy's prone too.
Oh, then I got
Yeah, okay, double that damage, baby. He's dead. Brown bread.
7.
And where would you say you've been attacked? Where would you say your wound is?
Here, wait. This is a great time. Hang on.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Hang on. I got this. I got you.
Pull out a D10.
Hang on, I got
I
you.
thought it was a D10.
This is something that we should be doing. Okay, I'm sorry. Roll a d20.
Roll a d20.
Yeah, if we're trying to figure out your injury, roll a d20. Because you took more than half your health, so you're gonna have a severe injury most likely.
Oh, I see what you're doing. 14.
So you hit 14. So you have a festering wound. Your hit point maximum is reduced by 1 every 24 hours as the wound persists.
Oh shit!
Don't heal your wound, you're gonna lose 1 hit point every 24 hours.
Ow. Well, I only have 2. So.
Well, that's fun.
Already almost dead.
Yeah.
Sweet fucking god.
Oh, and
I'm
Brim, you should roll 1 heavy damage. You took more than half damage.
Okay.
15. You guys both
Okay.
have festering wounds.
Navis, as you're knocked back, you hold your wound, but you scream as you drive your blade into this drowning man, and his bubbles stop. The blood is starting to pour more and more into this puddle. Brim, that guard is wide open for you.
Is he still flailing uncontrollably?
He's gonna turn this way. He's like, no!
Don't look at me. Oh, he can't see, can he?
Ah.
He's not
No,
really seeing me.
I have let's see. I have my stinger and I have a dagger, melee weapons, but they do really shit damage, and I also have really shit strength. So,
Honestly, no matter what the fuck you do, he's gonna probably be dead.
all right. So,
Smack him.
can I go to sting him
Yeah, sure.
with my tail?
Yep. Poison the bastard.
What's that thing?
Ooh, baby. A natural 20? You do double damage, but it doesn't really matter.
He's mega dead.
How would you like to kill him?
Well, his back is facing me, right?
Yes.
Right up his ass.
Yeah, I mean, I'm short, dude. Let's say I go for the butt. I scamper over and I shoot my tail.
Do it in the butt.
The man goes, oof! And then he drops dead.
So are the guards dead?
One more. He's impaled like a fucking shish kebab.
I've got him on my beef in this boy.
No matter what you fucking gonna roll, he's dead. So, he was at 1 hit point. Okay, so, with all the guards dead, you all stand there victorious.
Yay, great. Let's
But
go find
Navel.
Brindle.
You hold your wound as you limp on by. Eric, you see your tiefling comrade bleeding profusely
Come back.
from their hip.
I was like, can you?
Where would you say your wound is, Grim?
Come back.
I guess
Baby,
maybe
come
across
back.
like the chest stomach area.
You finally pass the guards, and near the broken down building, you hear a slight twinkle. Then a thud. Just behind you, the elf jumps down from the broken roof with a huff. Himself, slightly beaten, but not as bad as you guys.
I'm fine.
You're fine.
Okay.
No scratch on me. Come at me, bro.
You're here. Good.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. You were just standing there watching, I guess?
I've just arrived. I've had trouble with the guards, and it seems you have too. He looks to you worried. He kind of approaches you to inspect your wounds, but he doesn't want to, pop into your bubble without permission. So he's kind of keeping back a little bit. He goes, I'll get you healed up. Besides this, hopefully your journey didn't give you too much trouble. Come, follow me. And please, watch your step. Who knows what manner of things are stuck in the mud waiting to take your footing. You follow along with Grinda, and he takes you inside of the Hangman's Grove.
It's loading.
The elf takes the lead and guides you to an old patch in this long-since abandoned home. He pushes aside a rotted piece of wall and leads you in. Once inside, he raises his hand, and you see his palm become engulfed by blue wispy glow. This lights up the dark, dingy building enough to see half of this room's floor has collapsed in and consumed by the floodwater. With the help of the magical glow, you can see what seems to be a trapdoor underneath the water. Grindel looks to you all and goes, "Don't worry, we're not going to be swimming." Grindel waves his hand in a slow manner, speaking in his elven tongue, and slowly you begin to see the waters move aside, clearing an easy pathway towards the trapdoor. Grindel looks to you as he stands by the trapdoor, but by the look of your wound, he knows this is a dire situation. He goes, "Come, I'll answer any questions you may have on the way to your destination. And second we get there, I'm healing you too."
Yeah, that would be nice. But...
The elf, you simply see him jump down the hole with his cloak following behind. You peek down to see the soft glow of his palm illuminating the surrounding area. The drop where you were standing seems to be 15 feet. He looks up and waves. Now, with the damage you guys have taken, there's no fucking way you're jumping down there like a daredevil and breaking your face.
I will.
Your will?
Yeah, I'll jump down. I want to look cool.
You want to risk breaking your face? Okay, have fun.
Okay, yeah. I just rolled a 20.
You jump down and elegantly pose.
Yeah.
And when you land and you pose, you almost shimmer like a beautiful sight to behold.
Fuck yeah. Am I impressing him?
Grendel nods his head and he pulls a face like,
Yeah. Alright, so I hold up my arms and I'm like, if you fall, I'll catch you.
the ladder's kind of stable.
It's just in case.
As they start to make their descent, you help them out because of their injuries. Once you all make your way down the trapdoor and place your feet firmly on the stone ground, Grendel overlooks you all before shooting his gaze up at the entrance. He waves his hand, and then you see the water return to the state it was when you initially entered the house, flooded and keeping anyone from following. Follow me, not far now. The elf turns around and already beginning his track down the man-made tunnel that was laid out before you all. This tunnel will lead us to a very secret place. A place that no outsider, unless trusted completely, may know or see. If everything goes well, you may have access to this place at any given time. You may be even allowed to buy whatever you need, but first, we must speak to Bancal. He's the one that calls the shots down here. As you all make your way down this tunnel, you can communicate for the short amount of time.
So I like sort of look behind to whoever's behind me and I whisper, do you see the ass on this guy?
You know, I can't really see anything because I'm losing consciousness, I think.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah.
I, a rock on the floor, agree with this. That man has a very nice ass.
Well, do you want to piggyback?
Are you asking the rock?
No, I'm asking Nabis, because it's probably really hard to walk in your leg. Are you sure you don't want to get carried?
I don't let anybody carry me.
Well, okay then, you can just walk on your broken leg, whatever, you know, I don't care.
I have a broken leg.
You know,
My legs
you can
are
just be in
fine.
pain. I was offering just, you know, whatever.
Well, I appreciate the offer, but I was being a little bit exaggerant. She said, and then she was on.
I don't really say anything. I'm probably just focused on the pain more.
Oh.
I mean, you can carry him.
Yeah, jump on my back. I'm a strong man. I'm a strong man. I'll carry you all. Do you have to roll for strength?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes, you will.
I mean, and I only know this because Damser has been asked to be carried so many times.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, should I roll for strength?
Not by
then?
his boyfriend.
I'm rolling for strength. Give me a second.
Are you forcefully carrying them?
I don't know, but I'm just helping them out. I just want to carry them. So, 3 plus 3.
Wait, is Eric carrying both of them? Did he like cuddle them up
Yeah.
into like his jacket and like carry them over his
Well,
back?
I imagine like Nabis is in his arms and maybe like Brim is on his back.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Mavis,
So, okay.
Mavis doesn't really protest because she doesn't have enough energy, but she's like unamused. She's got this like
Okay,
stare.
let me just roll for strength.
I will fucking cry if you natural one.
11.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
You, against Navis's protest and them declining your offer, you grunt and you kind of stumble as you're walking, but you manage to hold them firmly in your arms and just walk ahead. You kind of can't lean down and pick Brim up, but you kind of football him on your back.
Can I BRB to go to the bathroom?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're carrying him, and a soft glow begins to fade from Grindel's hand as you approach the end of this tunnel. The flames of torches burnt bright as you now step into a large hall. Row on row of stands fill this place, all sorts of wondrous treasures being sold here.
Okay, there we go.
So is Eric carrying me and
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm being a gentleman.
Elves, dragonborn, dwarfs, you name it. Compared to up above, this place was beaming full of life. No worries being shaken down by the city's guard for illegal magic goods. The smell of piping hot food caught your senses, as to your left, past the stand that sold magical tomes and items, was a quite cheerful tiefling taking freshly made exotic food from his oven and spicing up their presentation with unheard of toppings, giving it a very glittering appearance. To your right, you could see armor being equipped to display mannequins that were out of this world with how they were designed, their materials they were made with. But these elements weren't limited to just the armor, no. The same treatment was to the weapons that were sitting on their tables and within their respected cases. High above, attached to the pillars and the ceiling, were beautifully designed red curtains with hints of golden spiral and lace. These fabrics draped across each aisle, giving life to what would usually be a dull, empty dwelling. Welcome to the black market. Now, welcome to the black parade. Welcome to the black market. First of all, before we get down to business and you start exploring, Navis, you're coming with me. Same with you, Grim. And he takes you to a nearby stand, and a lady looks over in shock, seeing the bloody wound. Without protest, she allows Grindel to use her station. You see his hands ignite in a blue flame, and he looks over to you both, approaching and placing his palms firmly on your wounds. You feel this burn go through your body. You clench your teeth, but slowly your wounds start to close up. You feel life oddly restored to you, and you feel more energetic. You have been healed to full health.
Great! So can we put our hit points back?
Yep, put your hit points back. He pulls his hand away, brushing off any blood he had, and he goes, okay. Now that is out the way. I'm sure you want to explore this place and see what it has to offer, but I will have to advise you to wait till you have spoken and have been given everything you need to know by Van Kelly. But please feel free to look as we pass by. As you're being led, you start to see the food stand that you was hit with when you entered the tunnel. A table filled with all sorts of pies, all sorts of magical food, and unheard of food is lined up here. And you see customers all surrounding this area, paying gold, taking the food, or there is though on the side very few samples are left, but in very fine writing on a parchment is free samples.
Food?
Yes.
Can we do a... No, I want to do a check in case they're poisoned.
Poisoned, yes. Let me sell poisonous food to my customers.
I mean, you black market, you never know.
It could be like legs or brains.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it could be like uncooked. You know, it could be so uncooked that it gives you food poisoning, so...
Yeah, you can check if you want.
What do I check it with?
Could be cannibalism.
Straight up perception. From what you can see, they're very finely cooked, and people are taking this and having no ill effect. It seems very fine.
Alright, guys, I think it's safe.
I'm not really hungry.
Go forget eat your food.
Grindel is already waiting for you. He's like, there's plenty of time to eat.
Well, I'm gonna go with Grindel, but on my own will. That's how it needs to be.
Alright.
She's just like, I'm gonna go because I want to, not because he wants me to. She's like a cat, pretty much.
Brim, what do you do?
I'm just following because he's a good-looking guy.
Can I like run and get one and then go with the...
Yeah, sure.
Alright, I take one before I go with it.
You stuff it in your mouth, and you are hit with such exotic spices and such beautiful taste. You've never eaten anything like this before.
Shit, bro.
It's like a party in your mouth.
Got a food boner.
You begin to pass by a pet stand, oddly enough. You see like 2 nests filled with large eggs, a cage with multiple dogs and other exotic animals.
Dogs?
Yes. You begin to pass by through the crowds and past all these unique treasures that were on display. You even see Grindel get given a large chunk of meat on a thick bone by one of the stand dealers. Here you go! Cooked nice and hot for the big boy. The dealer chuckled before attending to a customer. Thank you kindly. Grindel smiles as he's carried the large bone by his side. He looked over his shoulder to the rest of you. You'll see who this is for soon. You come to a more withered part of the stone flooring that had a wooden bridge stretching across to the other side. Deep down, you can see a large river running through the cave system. By the sounds of it, they weren't calm waters. Grindel, as he crossed over the bridge, started to scan the area. A slight frown began to form on his brow. His eyes squinted ever so slightly. This was the expression of worry that only grew with each passing second. He was searching for a specific thing that was out of place. As his worries began to rise, they soon eased, seeing another elf step out from another, yet larger tunnel entrance on the far end of the hall. Besides the elf was a carriage full of trading goods. He came to a halt after leading the trader to his location. Fennec! Good to see the guards haven't caught you yet. Another busy night, I assume? How many traders have you contacted?
Oh, none, as it would appear. Where have you been?
Busy night, but I may have actually found some people that are willing to help us out on our quest.
Okay, well,
Baby shark.
what is that one singing?
I don't know, they've been doing it all the way over here.
Oh, Lord. How do you bring these people here?
I'm kind of regretting my decision, depending on that song, but I have brought them here. I met them, and I'm hoping my trust isn't clouded.
You plan to bring them to Van Kelm?
Yes.
Well, good luck with that. I mean, I'm sure he will enjoy the human and the... Is that...
That's an imp, yes.
Okay. Have fun. Things just for the record. Yeah. He kind of walks out of your way and lets you into the next area. He's not really going to be a part of that. I'm not going to get yelled at.
Well, I'll leave these folks to a meeting hall and await my fate. I'll see you soon, friend. Good luck with the rest of your night.
Oh, I will need it.
Don't we all? He firmly placed his hands on Fennec's shoulder with a smile on his face, bidding his farewell. You all come to a thick stone doorway, but are not able to go any further as a large, muscled dog steps out growling. What you see before you was a large Saint Bernard, heavily built, bearing custom-made armor for its body. Few scars across its face. This large dog slowly approaches, still baring its teeth, but Grindel steps forward without care. It's alright, Princey. Want a treat, boy? The elf raises the large chunk of meat as you see the demeanor of this dog change instantly, from a threatening beast to an innocent puppy. There's a good lad. Princey's a big softy once you get to know him. He just likes to act tough around strangers. The large jaws open up and excitedly snatch the food away, then happily walk to its respected corner after receiving a good pat on the head. With the guard dog out the way, you walk down the descending stairs. 2 massive fire pits await you at the bottom. Stepping down, you are brought to an octagonal room. Along the walls, there were tables full of books, parchments, and maps. To the one side sat a large black cauldron next to a desk. Bottles of all shapes and sizes were filled with all sorts of monochromic liquids. Along them were the odd little trinkets. The flooring was rough-looking stone, with a red carpet that almost covered the entirety of it. A few feet away, a bear pelt sat in front of a throne that housed a very tan-skinned, muscular man. He lifted up his head, brushing his long mohawk out of his face. Grindel. His deep voice grumbled. You see the elf look to you all and put his hand out before stepping forward. I'm sorry, Van Kelm, but please allow me to explain. I found these souls up above, but I trust their intention true, and are willing to help us. Help us finally retrieve what we've been searching for. This time will be different. Our percentage of success has been doubled since the last time. More people. We have a plan where it may be. We have a clear Stop. The man puts his hand up before rising from his seat, then walking forward to get a better look at the wall. He towers over you. They don't seem to be worth being a dragon's toothpick, let alone my Vredic hunters. Especially this little one over here. You're no more than a tic-tac.
Bitch.
Don't get him in.
You didn't.
Wait, Van Kelm's not on the map either.
Oh shit! He's out on the map.
I put him.
Oh shit!
Well,
Heck you. You put your trust in simple nobodies. I thought you were wiser than this, Grindel. The man scowls as he turns his anger towards the elf, who kept a calm and collected stand. Van Kelm, I am just as slow to trust others as you, but I have a strong feeling these are the ones that will prevail. I know it, and Malkaya knows it, my own deity. The elf walks around to the back of you as a group. And please, you know better not to judge one's size. He crouches down to you, Brim, as you feel his hands rest on your shoulders. Size doesn't matter when it comes to a mission, especially if they can get into places others cannot. If I had to say this, little one can do just as good or even better than you. So please, give them a chance, Van Kelm. Just like how every man and woman has given you a chance after seeing how small you are.
I'm
Like
sorry,
a dick?
it's just...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Please don't kill me. Please, just let me.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh god, I'm scared.
What are you going to do? A natural 20 on what are you doing?
Are you gonna whip his dick out?
Oh no.
And might I add, can I offer my services to someone?
Ringo, did you hire a prostitute?
He is a very odd one. Van Kalm looks at you, Eric, and he's like, the fuck are you saying, human?
I said I'm offering my service whatever way. Eyebrow wriggling.
As of what I'm concerned is, you are my relic hunter. But if you can provide other means of service, I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, if you go over here.
I would stop while you're ahead, my friend. It does take well to jokes.
Say your services.
Whatever service. Violence. You know, a little bit of sub and top. I'm yours.
His eyes widen
Oh no.
before letting out a huff. He kind of scratches his cheek. As you notice, his tan skin on his cheek kind of becomes flushed.
Oh. I'm like finger pointing at him.
He kind of looks to you and goes, how about we speak about these other services and get this first service done? How about that? God damn it.
Yeah.
Grindel, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but fine, we'll make this quick. He walks you right over towards a table and beckons you over.
And he fucks you that hard.
He fucks you on the table.
He just bends me over. He takes me right in front of you guys.
Yeah, right.
You see many scattered parchment and endless amounts of writing, books left open on pages that held important information. These all brushed aside to a map hidden underneath of, that's really important, so let me pull it up real quick. Can you see the map?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So, he says, this is the map to the Del Medora Castle. We had a few scouts get the layout of the place, but it wasn't easy. Yes, our members are dwindling at a rapid pace, but we now have enough information of a layout. Before you, we did send another man into the castle to retrieve this item, but he never came back, and it's been a few months. Van Kalm grabs a nearby book and slams it down in front of you all, and you see it open up to a page of an object. Now, if I can direct your attention to that, you're gonna see little things pop up here, so it's gonna be information,
Okay.
dude. You'll go enough to the Callous sphere. It is a very rare artifact, heavily protected, no doubt. This creation controls the elements of nature. Some variants of its stories say it can control more than that, but we're not too sure. Those bastards in the castle have it. I'm certain of it. They like to preach that magic is bad, that magic should remain forbidden in this city. But here they are, harboring a powerful artifact. Pah! Van Kalm backs up, allowing you space to investigate the map and information laid out. He points at the map again. Here you will follow the river that will lead you right under the castle and into the castle's baths. A pathway has been cleared, so it is a very easy feat to infiltrate. You'll have the lower level, so you'll make your way up without being caught or seen. From what we can go off of, the royal son is always out and about in the hallways. He may be a Dunga, but don't get careless around him. Our connection with our spies was cut off before we could learn of what was on the higher grounds. So this is why Grindel is accompanying you all. The elf looks at his leader with a respectful nod. I'll have Fennec take care of things in your absence. Oh, you're already here.
What do you need?
Fennec, Grindel is going with these newcomers to retrieve the relic. You are going to take his place till he returns. You keep an eye out for anyone who is requiring urgent healing from our clerics, anyone who is a trusted customer or trader on the road. Can you do this for me?
Have I not done this before?
Yes, but this one's going to be quite complicated.
Well, I guess I will only need luck then.
Alright. Rest of you, you have an hour to get yourselves ready. After that, you're going. We can't waste any time. If you may actually pull this off, I will gladly say I was wrong about you. Also, another note. I want no death. I want to hear about nobody found dead. This is to be a clean, and none of this shall bite us in the ass. Now get out. Van Calm waved his hand as he returned to his throne.
Oh, I mean, we can't kill anyone?
With that, he's kicked you out of his room, basically.
What? I thought we could have a thing.
Oh my god.
You have an hour to ready yourself, so you can explore the market.
An hour is all I need.
Oh my god. Are you approaching Van Calm as he's sitting back down on his throne?
Yeah.
Oh my
We'll be
god.
like...
Suck a stick.
Grindal shakes his head as he looks at you, Eric, and he kind of escorts everyone out the room. He goes, "Alright, let's get ourselves ready. Eric,
What?
I'll leave you be."
So you guys can just all fuck off.
Grindal doesn't even need to tell you to come with him, because once they all leave the room, Van Calm gives you this deadpan stare.
Oh no.
What the fuck did I say?
Fuck you up, Daddy.
I don't know. I'm deaf.
You're deaf.
You just replied.
Wait, what?
You just replied to his question.
Oh god, I didn't mean that.
You're deaf. And he gets up from his throne and he walks towards you.
Oh.
How tall would you say Eric is?
Eric's about 6 foot.
6 foot?
6 foot, yeah.
Van Calm's 6'6".
Okay, so he's taller than Eric. Everyone's like, bye bitches.
Yeah, we're getting out of here.
Grindal just says to everyone, he's at God's will right now, so. Van Calm is just giving you this death stare as he grabs you by the throat.
Oh god. Oh, this is kinky.
And
Oh, is he like?
And he
I mean, I
walks-
imagine Eric is just like having a great time. He's just like.
and his grasp is so firm, you're like, whoa. He leads you to a table and slams you down on it.
Fuck.
And he says, then allow me to get it through your thick skull this way.
Oh god.
Get the fuck out. And he throws you at the stairs.
Okay. Oh, I'm over here
Man,
now.
I thought
Okay.
it was gonna get sussy. I was
I know. So yeah, Eric sort of fixes himself and he's like, okay, so later?
Get out!
See you later, okay, bye. You said later. You said later. You've got to promise me I'm coming back. Hey guys, how you doing?
Hi, how's it going there?
Well, guys have got a strangulation fetish.
You have a bit of a large hand mark on your neck because he grabbed you really tightly.
Looks like you had fun.
Oh, I did.
Okay, so I think this is a good part to end it. We can continue it. So this is our intermission. Everyone has made it to the black market. Everyone but Reginald.
Where's Reginald?
Well, what I was that he's in a place where technically he is not able to go and meet the group.
Yeah.
He is stuck somewhere.
Is he the last dude they sent?
Maybe.
Oh lord.
Oh no.
We'll end it here because this was a good, God knows how long session, and we'll pick it up next week.
Yeah.
Yes. Whenever we are free.